Join me, everyone. Let's catch the wave on Arirang Radio. All right, everyone, on air just for you, Arirang Radio, TGIF. Once again, we have 현우 선생님 joining me right now.
안녕하세요. Hello, everybody. 현우 here.
안녕하세요, 선생님.
안녕하세요.
How are you today?
Very good. I feel very energized today to be here once again. So,
and we're happy also to have you here. Thank you very much for your time. We have many listeners waiting for K-Talk. And because, of course, we introduce some expressions, but we also answer their questions. We also answer your curiosities. So feel free. Yes, join us on Facebook and leave us your comments, as well as arirangradio.com. You can use the message board. Anything exciting, anything new coming up?
Actually, we just published our verbs guidebook. So we have a new verbs book. So if your audio clip is aired on this show, we usually send out a book to, everybody. So, if your audio clip is aired, we might be sending you the Korean Verbs Guidebook that we just published.
A new book for you to study Korean. Now, he's talking about audio clips. Yes, you can send us your audio clips on catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. Catchkoreanwave@gmail.com. It could be anything from a message about you, maybe your self-introduction in Korean.
Or for me.
Or for Hyunwoo. It could be maybe a phrase or something you heard from a movie or a Korean drama. It could be a song even you can sing. Why not?
And also, since we are kind of in the middle of wrapping up the year, so if you want to talk about what you did this year, what you wanted to achieve this year, things like that, like one or two lines about this year.
About 2013. What does this year represent in your life?
Yeah, exactly. And it has to be in Korean.
Yeah, just a few words. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will help you and we will try to correct some of your errors.
That's right, if there are any.
Yep. And sometimes the listeners are just too good.
They're just perfect.
Sometimes.
So all we have to say is, well done.
Bravo, bravissimo. Okay, here we go. The first expression. What is it, 선생님?
Okay, the first expression for today's show is 콧대가 높다.
I'm touching my nose right now.
Does it mean that you have a sharp nose?
I don't know. I have a normal nose, I think. I don't know. 콧대가 높다. What does that mean?
So 코 is nose and 대 is, well, it's not like a standalone word that is used often, but 콧대, if you say that, it means your nose line, how sharp your nose is.
We're being filmed right now. I'll show you my profile.
Okay, your side profile.
So how is it? Is my 콧대가 높아 or not?
It's normal. So oftentimes, I think if you're talking about how good-looking someone is, 콧대가 높다, to have a sharp, high nose is a good thing.
Well, at least in Korean standards, and because Korean have, I don't know,
that's right.
This attraction towards Western standards of beauty.
Sometimes, yes. Depending on the person, and generally toward a bigger, higher nose, I think. So, 콧대가 높다 is a good thing, but when you're talking about a person's personality, it's not such a good thing, because if you're like a humble person, you would lower your head like very often and like say, nothing, I'm not good. But then if you're arrogant, you wouldn't do that.
That's true.
So 콧대가 높다 means you're snobbish.
Snobbish, arrogant. We'll show you the expression once again here with a nice little drawing by 현우 선생님.
Thank you.
Look at the nose. A big nose, right?
So if you like, I don't think I use this expression very often to compliment on someone. I use it always to say, something negatively.
It's basically a way to describe someone's attitude.
Yeah, very arrogant, snobbish. Person is 콧대가 높은 사람.
And you don't want to work with someone like that.
You don't want to even be friends with someone like that.
콧대가 높아. I hope you're not like that, listeners. Otherwise, you'll probably have to change your personality. Or here in Korea, this is actually not well received. Maybe in some countries, to be a little bit arrogant, to boast a little bit, maybe that's also a sign of confidence.
Yeah.
But here in Korea, usually people tend to be more humble, more, I guess, not so outward
about
their strengths.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good thing to be confident, it's good to have a lot of 자신감, confidence. But if you're too confident, too arrogant, the person that is working with you might not feel very happy.
That's very true.
콧대가 높다 is today's expression.
The first expression for today's K-Talk. You can check out this expression again, of course, on Facebook. We posted a photo of Hyunwoo and myself with the expressions and also their romanization, so you can practice also your pronunciation as well. Yeah, and that's fine. Thank you for your drawing.
Thank you. And don't be a person like this, everybody.
Of course.
콧대가 높은 사람 안 돼요.
안 돼요. 안 좋아요.
안 좋아요.
Not good. We'll be back in a few seconds. We have the first song. When we come back, we have the second expression waiting for you. If you have any questions, please send them to us on arirangradio.com. And also, you can use our Facebook page, Catch the Wave. Coming up next is a song request by Annie Mover from Singapore, Lee Sang, featuring Chongin, Rush. Lee Sang, Rush featuring Chongin. Oh mama. I like that song.
Yeah, me too.
Good
like
one.
That.
I like the flow here. We have a camera filming us, by the way. We're waving right now. I hope you maybe can watch us if you are using your smartphones, for instance, or maybe online as well. Thank you very much for joining us on this Friday. TGIF, we have Hyunwoo 선생님 from talktomeinkorean.com, and we have the second expression ready for you. What is it, please?
This is a cute one.
A cute. I like the drawing.
Thanks.
It's very cute.
Yeah, it's the expression is 손을 잡다.
손을 잡다.
손을 잡다. It's also an easy one to understand. It's not something that you have to decipher to understand.
손
Your
means
hand. And 잡다 is to catch or grab. So grab hands.
Grab my hand.
Yeah, hold hands.
손을 잡읍시다.
손을 잡다.
Grab my hand.
제 손을 잡아요. So 손을 잡다 is to hold hands. I drew two people holding hands. Not necessarily a couple, maybe a couple, but yeah, you can say
손을 잡다.
Yeah, 손을 잡다 about a couple, but
it could also have maybe a different meaning. Let's say two companies.
Yeah, that's what I am talking about.
Oh,
here.
okay, I see. So what is it? Explain, please.
Okay, so two companies. If you think of think of two companies that you know, and then think of imagine these two companies or important people, like high-ranking people from these two companies, holding hands and walking together. That's a little weird, right? So when you say that two companies held hands to make something in Korean, 손을 잡고 만들었습니다.
Yeah.
손을 잡고 출시했습니다. Launched something.
Maybe a new product.
Yes, they just joined forces.
That's right. Joined forces, worked together, maybe for a new project.
Exactly. To just work together, to team up for something. So not literally to hold hands.
Yes. A과 B가 손을 잡았습니다.
So for example, with Catch the Wave and especially this segment, K-Talk with Hyunwoo on Fridays, we can say talktomeinkorean.com and Arirang Radio have 손을 잡았어요.
Yeah.
But nobody held hands except when I shook your hand.
We can shake hands.
Yeah, shake hands.
Thank you, 현우 선생님.
Yeah,
손을
thank you.
잡았습니다.
So we're holding hands. Awkward pause, but but in this case we can literally say that we held hands.
Yes.
But yeah.
손 is hand. What is maybe foot or feet?
발.
발.
You cannot say 발을 잡았어요.
손발 잡았습니다. No, that doesn't work, right?
That's weird. So 손을 잡다 is the second expression.
That's right. 손을 잡다. When you work with someone, when you're holding someone's hand, also physically, you can use this expression. Maybe some of you would like to partner up with someone, maybe regarding a project, maybe some assignment or some homework, even.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it's especially more difficult to understand what the meaning is when you see it in a more professional setting, like why holding hands. But yeah.
Or you can also have this maybe between two countries. Let's say maybe, I don't know,
Korea and maybe China, Korea, France, Korea, Japan. They hold hands to work on a project, to develop something. You can also say 두 나라가 손을 잡고 만들었습니다.
Yeah, or maybe two countries decided to collaborate to fight terrorism, for instance.
Yeah, 손을 잡고, but terrorism it's a little more serious, I guess.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to
손을 잡다?
see, 손을 잡다 used with terrorism. But other than that, like when you're talking about a project,
Maybe
developing
a cultural exchange.
cultural exchange, or concerts, or festivals, you can say that. 손을 잡다.
손을 잡다. We'll show you the expression once again. We have these little whiteboards where we write the expression and where 현우 선생님 also comes up with a little drawing. So you can check out our videos. Once again, where do they go?
You can just go to YouTube or talktomeinkorean.com and then just type in Catch the Wave and you'll see all those previous videos.
That's right. We have a lot of videos, actually. You're also going to release soon a book about these expressions, right?
Exactly. In a couple of weeks, we will end the pre-orders for our next book, which is Everyday Korean Idiomatic Expressions. And,
100 expressions for you.
100 Korean idiomatic expressions, many of which we actually covered on the show, and they will be accompanied by really awesome drawings, illustrations by professional artists.
Sure.
And it's going to be a really cute book, too.
I'm looking forward to it as well, and we will also let you know. We'll show you the cover, and we'll also mention that book when it comes out. But if they want more details, they can visit talktomeinkorean.com.
Sure.
Very good. We'll be back in the second hour, everyone, for some more talk. We have some questions coming up. We also have some audio clips. If you want to participate, catch koreanwave@gmail.com. You can record your voices and send us your voice messages. It's free, of course, and you will go home with some nice presents. Isn't that good?
It is good.
All right, everyone. We'll play some music for you. Happy Friday. This is Park Jung-hyun, also known as Lena Park. The song is called 마음으로만, My Wish. Yes, everyone, let's catch the wave. Welcome back to our program. Happy Friday. We have 현우 선생님 in the studio.
안녕하세요. I am still here and I am ready to listen to some audio recordings and questions.
That's very true, everyone. That's the second hour every Friday. If you have any questions, if you have maybe some curiosities regarding Korean language, Korean culture, you can ask us here. Hyunwoo and myself will try to help you out. Last time we also mentioned some people, and we have Eun-kyung Shi. I hope she's listening right now. She wasn't able to listen to the show live, but she was really happy to see the video on YouTube.
I see. So she checked on our YouTube channel and she saw the video.
Talk to me in Korean, and you can type in Catch the Wave. Previous videos are online if you want to check out some previous shows with some other expressions as well. And she was happy to hear her name. She was really, really excited, and she was like, amazing, amazing.
She would have been even more excited if she could hear it live.
And she says, please, Catch the Wave, always be there. Thank you so much, Hyunwoo and Adrian Lee. Well, thank you very much for your participation. I know we have many Korean listeners also taking part, and maybe not necessarily participating, but at least listening to the program, maybe on the way home, because it is
퇴근 시간.
퇴근 시간 in Korean, as they say, the time when people leave their office and go home.
Yes, so it's 퇴근 시간 on a 금요일, on a Friday.
Some of you are maybe in the bus, in the subway right now, or in a cab. Get home safe.
And if you're also listening to us or watching us on your smartphone, you can see us live through video images.
A little video, we're waving at you right now.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. We also had, let me see here, Hassan, Ratul Hassan, saying, hello, I'm a regular listener of Catch the Wave as well as Talk to Me in Korean. I'm Ratul Hassan, 24 from Bangladesh, and I'm living right now in South Korea. Yangju. Yangju, doing work in a factory. It's been about 7 months. He had trouble, or this person had some trouble in the beginning because of language problems.
I see.
But now because of Catch the Wave and because of Talk to Me in Korean, this person made many improvements, not only in Korean, but also in English.
Ah, I see.
So I guess you can basically kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, learn both languages.
Yeah, English and Korean. And most of you also don't speak English as as your mother tongue. So it's definitely maybe enriching for you to listen to this program if you like languages.
Yes. I mean, if you have an open mind, you can always learn like a lot of things from anybody.
Yeah.
And since we're doing this show in English, you can maybe pick up some expressions in English too.
That's right. And Hyunwoo is quite amazing as well because he never studied overseas. However, he speaks several languages. You're a really fascinating person, Hyunwoo.
Thank you. You are fascinating too, Adrian. What are we doing here?
We'll listen to one of your audio clips here this time. We have a message by Jem Lansang. Jem Lansang saying, 안녕하세요, Adrian and Hyunwoo. One of my favorite Korean songs, which has the word 사랑, this was one of our missions,
Yes.
is What If, sung by Super Junior.
Uh-huh.
This person mentions the lines, says the melody is really nice, and the song is all about waiting, even if it hurts, because you're hoping for that person to maybe love you back. Definitely a song many people can relate to. Fighting, catch the wave. Awesome job.
Yeah, I agree that love can be all about waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing is very important as well. And maybe you like that person, but maybe that person needs more time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waiting game.
Exactly.
Jem, thank you for your message. We'll listen to your audio clip right now.
What if 그대가 날 사랑할 것만 같아 조금 기다리면 내게 올 것만 같아서
Good.
Nice. The motorcycle behind is also singing along.
Is that a motorcycle?
I think so.
I don't know. I thought that was just noise. I'm not sure. But thank you for your message. A song by Super Junior. What if? What are the lyrics, 선생님?
What if, it actually sums up the whole thing. 그대가 날 사랑할 것만 같아. It just feels like you might love me. 조금 기다리면, if I wait just a little more, 내게 올 것만 같아. It feels like you could come to me if I wait just a little more.
You might come to me.
So it's like, what if you come to me?
What if? 만약.
Yeah, so just because of this possibility, this person or like this person singing the song cannot start another relationship.
How do you translate what if? 만약, right?
만약, 혹시, or 어쩌면, many things.
All of that.
Yeah.
What if? Let's listen to the audio clip once again.
What if 그대가 날 사랑할 것만 같아 조금 기다리면 내게 올 것만 같아서
That's great.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Whoa.
You know what though? Like personally,
Yeah.
I'm always actually kind of thrown off a little bit whenever I hear like random English words within a Korean sentence in a song lyric.
It shocks you.
Yeah, I'm not ready, when I hear it. So I wouldn't be able to tell that what if was actually what if I were to hear it for
From
the first
that
time.
song.
Yeah.
How can she maybe improve her pronunciation, perhaps, just a little bit?
I guess 것만 같아서 this part. What do you think?
I think maybe, the 시옷 as the 받침 or under. I don't know. Do we have to pronounce it a bit more? 것만 같아?
People
사랑할 것만 같아?
People often just change it to 것만 too.
Like 니은, 것만 같아. 것만 같아.
You can do 것만 too, but to make it more natural, if you change it to 건만, that sounds more
같아.
fluid.
Okay, but everything else was quite nice, and you sing beautifully, Jem Lansang. Thank you very much for your message. Where are you from? Give us some more details. And Hyunwoo, you are going to basically give her a book, right?
That's right. We will send you one of our books. Congratulations, and keep it up.
That's right. Keep it up. Good luck to you, Jem. Thank you. Send us your contact information and your address on the message board, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Listeners, you can do the same. Send us your audio clips, your messages. You don't necessarily have to sing. You can talk, you can act, you can shout.
Yeah.
You can basically do anything. anything.
You can
So feel
speak
free.
Korean while shouting. And if you need a topic to talk
Yeah.
about, please talk about your 2013, what you did, what was special about the year.
Yeah,
Like a
maybe
big-
memorable moments.
Yeah, a big change in your life this year. Anything is okay.
Anything is fine. We'll play that song just for you. The song we just heard. This is Super Junior. What if? What if? Super Junior. Super Junior이에요. What did they say?
Yeah, they say Super Junior예요. Like,
That's right.
yeah.
They always say that.
I don't know
Oh, yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
With their hand forward. Yes, thank you very much, everyone. We will now answer some of your questions. I'm going to ask Hyunwoo, and he will give you some details, actually.
That's right.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm ready to answer
He's
some
an
questions.
expert. I mean, he's used to answering all your questions online as well.
Yeah.
So if you have more questions, you can send them to us, or you can also send them to talktomeinkorean.com. We have Ronika from India, and she says, can you please tell me the difference between 나는 and 저는? What is the difference?
A very common question because people get to hear these two all the time, everywhere. So 나는 is I am or I as a subject in informal language,
Yeah.
casual language, and 저는 is the same thing, I or I am in formal language.
That's right.
Yeah.
So formal and informal.
Yeah, but you can often hear Korean people saying, starting their sentence with 나는, but then ending their sentence with 존댓말 like 요. 나는 괜찮아요. 나는 이게 좋아요.
But you're supposed to say 저는 괜찮아요.
So it can be confusing for some learners, beginner learners, because why is this person mixing two formalities in
Sure.
one like sentence? So in that case, you can consider it as exactly something in the middle, like between casual and formal.
But normally you're supposed to be coherent, right? If
Exactly.
you start with formal language, then you're supposed to end.
Yeah, or if you're going to end your sentence with formal language, you have to start it with formal language.
As well.
But a lot of,
Okay.
I think I see that more women do this than guys.
Oh, okay.
Like they often think 저는 so and so is too formal, so they say 나는 괜찮아요.
Yeah.
So
And if we are several people, you can also say 우리, right? 우리. But you can also more formally
Yeah.
or politely say 저희.
oh, that's also a different.
Is that different?
Yeah, it's a
우리 집, 저희 집.
exactly. But if you say 저희, that's excluding the listener.
Ah, okay.
So you and I, Adrian and I can say 우리, that's us,
Us.
our. And if I say 저희, I'm being formal and I'm excluding you, not yours, but me and my wife's, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So 나는 저는, if you hear it, it can maybe not be like an actual deciding factor in terms of whether it's 존댓말 or 반말. You have to listen to the end of the sentence.
I see. So I could say 우리는 다음 주에 또 뵙겠습니다.
Exactly. That's fine too.
Or 저희는 다음 주에 뵙겠습니다.
Yeah. But since you're on air, if you want to say 나는 or 저는, it's always good to say 저는, right?
저는,
Yeah.
저는 참 기쁩니다.
What a
오늘
random thing to
오늘
say.
금요일 날입니다.
I see. That makes more sense.
Okay, thank you, Ronika, for your question. Terry from the Czech Republic in Europe, saying, is it really impolite to address someone with 아? 예를 들면 뭐 준아 or 준씨, if you use my Korean name. If I say Adrian instead of Adrian she,
Ah.
am I being too impolite if we don't know each other?
Actually, if you do that to someone and you're obviously from, some other country, to Korean people's eyes, they don't think it's rude because they think it's just English. So, for example, if someone not looking quite Korean, Koreans can actually tell, oh, that person is from Indonesia and Korea. And if someone says
They'll
Adrian,
forgive you.
yeah, if someone says 현우 to me, I don't think they're being rude. I think they're
No.
just speaking English.
But what if a Korean person comes to you, Hyunwoo?
Then I would think,
Oh.
what does this person mean?
We're not gonna be friends. Yeah, so I mean, if you're a foreigner, don't worry. Koreans will not won't be rude and they won't be mean and they understand that you are perhaps learning Korean language.
Yeah, I mean, even
and they
if
don't
you,
expect you to know all these details.
and also even if you look Korean and if you say this, make this mistake, if you just let this person know that you're learning Korean, they might just help you out.
That's
so
fine.
Don't worry too much.
Problem. But that is actually very important. Here in Korea, they use she after a name, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you are talking to a younger person, you can just drop the she. But if you're just being polite to someone that you meet for the first time,
That you don't know or someone who is older than you.
yeah, you add she, which is like Mr. or Miss.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they also use 선생님. I also heard that.
For teachers or...
But not only because 선생님 means teacher.
Yeah.
But sometimes they also use this at the end of someone's name just to, give him more respect.
Like a status boost.
Yeah.
Yes. So 선생님, I've said 선생님 to drivers, like people whose profession is not teaching.
Yeah.
So it's just a way of showing respect.
Sometimes they call you 김 선생,
That's not good.
박 선생.
Always put 님 at the end.
님.
Yeah, 선생님.
Okay, thank you for your details. And this other person from the Philippines, April, or Dalki Pop is her ID.
Yeah.
She's asking us about a question she wants to ask her younger sister.
I see.
And she's asking us about 살다 and 사는 것.
Okay,
Or
so
사는 것, maybe.
yeah, I can read the question right here, and it says, "Will I be okay if I live by myself?" And she wants to say this in Korean, and she wants to know whether it's better to say 살면 or 사는 것이면. But you can just go with 살면.
살면.
And if you do want to use 것, you
Yeah.
can just change it to 사는 것.
사는 것.
And just don't use 면 and 사는 것 괜찮을까?
사는 것 괜찮을까?
Yeah, or 살면 괜찮을까?
And it's not 살으면, right? It's 살면.
Exactly, 살면.
살면.
Yeah, if I live, 살면 괜찮을까?
All right, April, thank you very much for your message. She says, Happy Friday to you and 현우 선생님. It's been a while since I listened to your show because of my work, but I'm really thankful because I can tune in today.
Oh, so she's listening now.
She's listening right now.
Awesome.
April, thank you for your message, and hello also to all the people around you, perhaps your friends as well. One last question here from a Korean listener.
김정유님 듣고 계시는데
That's
감사합니다.
right. 정유 씨, 감사합니다, saying 너무해. 너무해. How do you say this in English?
Okay, so we have an English question.
That's right. I think it's maybe the first time. But,
Nice.
I mean, vice versa. We can go from English to Korean or Korean to English. Why not?
We are evolving.
너무해. So what does that mean?
It's too much.
너무해. You're too much. It's too much. Or maybe,
You're going too far.
yeah, someone is maybe being disrespectful or is not controlling his temper. 너무해.
너무해. Or I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, 너무해.
Or even you're being too mean to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be many things in English. So in all of those situations, in Korean, for all the Korean learners out there, you can say, 너무해.
현우, 너무해. 나 그냥 갈래.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave now.
I can take over the show. Bye-bye, Adrian. I'll see you next week.
너무해. So that's a way to say that you had enough, or that you disagree with a situation, or someone is just being disrespectful or going too far. 너무해.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Having a Korean listener ask us an English question.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We're helping Korean learners out there too.
As well,
Yeah.
vice versa. So if we have some Korean listeners who want to ask us questions about English, we can also help you out, and this will also indirectly help our foreign listeners as well.
I think very directly too.
Very directly as well. Very true. And this person was also asking me personally a question. Adrian, you were raised in France, Paris. How come you speak English like a native speaker? You probably also speak French. How many languages do you speak?
I'm sure you get this question very
I do sometimes,
often.
and some of you maybe don't know this, but I'm half Korean, half French. So my dad is Korean, not my mom. My dad is Korean, and my mom is French. It's usually the opposite. Very often you have the wife who is Korean and the father who is a foreigner. For me, it's my father who is Korean.
Yeah.
And I was raised in France. I was born in Korea, but I was raised in France. So I went to French school most of my life. However, I had a period when I was in elementary school, and I went to an American school, international school. So I learned a lot of my English there. It's why I have more of an American accent than a UK accent.
I see.
Because of those early years. And you know, when you're young, that pronunciation really sticks to you.
You absorb it. So.
Yeah. So that's why. And then I also did some exchange programs. I studied in Sweden a little bit. I did some international programs as well. But French is still my mother tongue, since I do speak French at home with my mom, with my sister. I speak Korean with my dad mostly. Sometimes we actually mix French and Korean. Kind of like your bilingual talks on
my YouTube channel.
TalkToMeInKorean.com. Maybe we should come up with a video soon.
Yeah, we should film a video like that.
We'll think about that as well. How many languages I speak? 3. So French, Korean, English. I learned other languages, but I don't really speak them. I did a little bit of Spanish. I did 5 years of German. I did 1 year
5
Chinese.
5 years of German, that's
so
a lot.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Yeah. Sehr gut. Dankeschön. But that's basically it. And Hyunwoo also speaks probably more language than me, so there you go.
Okay, that was a...
How many languages do you speak, Hyunwoo?
I don't know. I also speak French. I also speak English, Japanese, Spanish,
Chinese.
Yeah, I started learning
You
German
can add
recently.
any languages you want.
Yeah.
He's quite amazing. And he's sharing, of course, his knowledge and maybe his know-how when it comes to languages.
Yeah.
So you can ask us your questions. You can check out his website as well, TalkToMeInKorean.com.
That's right.
If you have more questions, Hyunwoo, we'll have to wrap up the program for today.
Yep. We'll see you next week then.
Did you have fun?
I did. And thanks for all the questions. Those questions
That's right.
were very fun to answer.
If you have more, everyone, send it to us on Facebook, Catch the Wave, and also on arirangradio.com/catchthewave. We'll be waiting for your input. Thank you. We'll close down K-Talk with some music here. This is Soul Lime featuring Bumkey and Soul Dive with You.